Well, hello everyone, this is Jeff Loves Jets here, and we got a really special unboxing today. I ordered this model in August, and I just got it like a couple of weeks ago, and it's been one I've been trying to track down forever. I flew on this, an aircraft similar to this one in 2012 on the way back from, where was I going? Oh, a European trip I had just taken. I flew from London to Chicago, and in this particular livery, and they haven't made it in forever, and it's just been, this one's going to sell out fast if it's not already sold out. These liveries are just super sought after, and it's just must have. If you have not ordered this model and you like these liveries, then you should make sure you get it, because they're hard to find. So let's take her out of the box. So this is an in-flight model. I'm sure you get the idea now. Boeing 767-300 in the original polished livery. And this is November 363 Alpha Alpha in-flight 200 model, as I said. This is in-flight model number 763AA0421P. And we've got a similar box to the in-flight, is also the Aviation Retail Direct. Oh, they got a new in-flight models mobile app. That's cool. Updated with all the latest news and information from in-flight 200 models. Whoa, I have to go check that out. That's going to be sweet. That way I'll never miss a good model again. So in-flight, I have probably a third of in-flight models in Gemini and JC Wings, just because the in-flight tends to make some of the models that I'm trying to get. So check it out. Okay, we've got the metal stand, American Airlines on the plaque. In-flight Aviation Retail Direct do a nice job with their stands. It's metal, but they're the only company that still does the plaque. So that's kind of cool. Oh, okay, the rubber piece is supposed to go on the back. Okay, got it. We've got the cover. We've got the landing gear, which I will install. I prefer to do the installed landing gear appearance because I think it makes the model look more interesting. Sure, there's anything else. But the main thing we have, ladies and gentlemen, is that polished livery. That is what is so enjoyed. It's the only livery that really wasn't painted, except for the tail. And that polished livery, I've got a 747 model, and it's one of my most viewed videos, and it's the American Airlines 747 in the polished. And in-flight have done it justice here. That is just awesome. Wow. I just love that polish. It's just so cool. Some of the reasons they didn't paint it was because it made the aircraft lighter, so it made it more efficient. You don't have the weight of the paint. Okay, so let's have a look here. We've got the cockpit windows. You can just about see the wipers there. Got the nose cone. Got the pitot tubes and static ports. We got the L1 door as well as the lever to open it. We've got the One World insignia. As you know, American Airlines is one of the founding members of One World. And this is a new mold, so it's going to have a lot more features. Got a little bit of discoloration here on the A there. We'll have to see if that will polish out. It looks like it's kind of coming off. Just a little discoloration in the polish of underneath the A, if you can see that. With the American billboard title. Got some more static ports here. Got the landing light. We've got the two over wing escape hatch windows, kind of like you see on the 737-800, as well as the over wing walkway. And there was different configurations for the 767. Sometimes people elected to have 4 doors on the side. Some carriers decided they just want to have 2 plus the hatches. As long as you can meet your egress requirements, you're set. Bulk bin door on the 767 is on the port side of the aircraft. Then we have our registration, November 363 AA, American Airlines. They also use AN. This is going to be a 767-323, so the last 2 digits, 23, are the Boeing code for American Airlines. They also have 22 as well. So a 777 will be 777-223 or 323. Got the nice original American Airlines with the eagle, and they're a flag carrier of the U.S., so they got the American flag there. And the flag's reversed on the other side to indicate what it would look like if it were blowing in the wind. Then we have our horizontal stabilizer, tail illumination lights, the elevator, strobe light on the tail, as well as the hole for the exhaust of the APU, which is located under here. Some paintwork, you can just about, there we can see it. See nicely the markings for the horizontal stabilizer trim, so that the wing can be adjusted to account for changes in center of gravity due to fuel burn during flight. Let's look at the starboard side here. The R1 door, pitot tube stack ports, the main cargo door. Now, it's a wide-body aircraft, twin aisle, so it's a 232 seating configuration. And they didn't have enough room for the LD3 cargo unit, so they made a specific LD2 cargo unit, which fits inside the 767. Illumination light here. The escape hatches over in the walkway. The aft cargo access. And the registration, 363, November 363 Alpha Alpha. Wow, this shine is just awesome. So down here on the underside of the aircraft, we have the hole for the nose gear. We also see, I think this is the crew escape hatch. It's just forward of the nose gear door. And down here we'll have traffic collision avoidance system, antennas, DME, distance measuring equipment antennas, air traffic control antennas. This one here, the fin is a VHF antenna. Then this is a drain here, so you can kind of see the curvature of the drain. So you got AC packs and stuff which are under here. You see these knocket ducts. These are intakes for the AC. So where you have AC, you're going to need to also have drains, and also for the galleys and such like that. We have the grooves there for where the doors would be stored during flight, and these are the holes for the gear. This is a drop-down ram air turbine, so if the aircraft loses power, this can drop down and power the avionics, flight control systems and such. Got another VHF antenna. And on the 767-300, there was an option for a tail skid, which would be operated during takeoff and landing, mostly during takeoff. And then there's another drain here. And on the 767, the only galley was in the tail end of the aircraft. So it made it easier to service because you don't have to service a front galley and an aft galley, forward galley. So look at the top here. We have the auto direction finder antennas, and these are in 3D. And we also have the satellite box, which is also in 3D. You can see that nicely. So that's got to be a benefit of the new mold, is to have more 3D stuff. And we've got the VHF antenna on the top, anti-collision beacon, and numerous other antennas. Anti-collision beacon here on the other side of the aircraft too. And let's look at the wings here. We have the flaps and slats, spoilers, fuel ejection nozzle, ailerons. Likewise, you can see a little bit of 3D effect there to show you the hinges on the spoilers. And the spoilers are essentially a lift dump. When the aircraft lands, these flip up and stop the airflow from flowing over the wing, and then it doesn't generate any more lift. Got the fuel dump nozzle on this side too, as well as the red position light on the port wing and the green position light on the starboard wing. This tells pilots that the aircraft's approaching them because they can see the coloration. Really cool. This is an awesome model. That shine is just so striking. Well, let's put the stand on here and see how it looks. Nice tight fit. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. So this aircraft, this is a Boeing 767-323ER, and the serial number on this aircraft is 24044. Line number from Boeing was 238. First flight of this aircraft was February 9th, 1988. Seat configuration, we've got first class C30 seats, and then 195 economy seats in the 232 layout. And the engines on this are GE CF6-80C2B6s. And this aircraft is delivered to American Airlines on September 1988, 16th of September. And the fleet number with AA is 363. And this aircraft was stored in 08 of 2015 and eventually scrapped. And so let's get a little bit of detail about American Airlines. Obviously there's lots of information. We could talk for hours about the start of American Airlines, but they were started in 1930 as a conglomeration of 80 plus airlines. Robertson Aircraft Corporation and Colonial Air Transport merged in 1929 to form the Aviation Corp, then to American Airways in 1930, and then became American Airlines in 1934. AA bought out TWA in 2002 when they were declared bankruptcy, and they were able to get all of TWA's international routes. So that basically put American Airlines on the map. They used to be a domestic carrier. Now they were an international carrier, and they're the largest airline in the world by fleet size. So, and they also merged with US Air in 2013, and that's what acquired all those extra aircraft and enabled them to get the distinction of being the world's largest airline by fleet size. I think United is the world's largest by number of employees, and I think Delta is the largest by number of routes served or something along those lines. So the 767 was a wide-body airliner project began on July 14th, hey, my birthday, 1978, and entered service on September 8th, 1982 with United Airlines. They were the launch customer. The 300ER was introduced in 1988 and was the most popular variant. It was Boeing's first wide-body twin jet. So once we got to the ETOPS capabilities of the twin jets, which allowed them to serve all these transatlantic routes, that's a lot of what they flew, and also domestic routes as well, because they could fly coast to coast and take a large number of people with them, which was great. So it was the same glass cockpit as the 757, which means that pilots can cross-qualify for both aircraft pretty easily and without having to do that much additional training. They also, with American Airlines, allowed pilots to fly the 767 or the 757 and maintain their their rank, essentially, their seniority within the company, regardless of which airline they were flying, which is kind of interesting. So the fuselage width on this aircraft was 16 feet 5 inches, and that's why they used that smaller LD2 container. And it was designed to replace the 707, but with a much smaller fuselage than the 747. So it was a two-man crew were able to operate this aircraft, which is another great feature that enabled it to have, you know, less people involved, which saves on cost. And the 300ER that we're seeing here was offered in 1984 and entered service on March 3rd, 1988. There were a total of 583 300ERs delivered, and it was eventually replaced by what we see now as the 787 Dreamliner, which is another aircraft I've got to fly on, and it's an impressive machine as well. So the length on this aircraft, 180 feet, wingspan 156 feet, maximum takeoff weight 412,000 pounds. Range on this 5,980 nautical miles. That is a very long way for a twin engine aircraft, and these GE CF6s are running 61,000 pounds of thrust. So it's a true workhorse of the fleet, and Boeing built over 1,000 767s over its history. It's the only aircraft that was produced almost as much as the 747, which produced, I think, some 1,500 variants, I think. But this is such a beautiful model. I wish I'd got the American Airlines, the 747, in the polished livery back when it came out. I was just always trying to buy models that I've flown on. So, but since I haven't been traveling as much and haven't been buying so many models, I kind of like looking at those ones that I see people pop up and be selling here and there. So, but that mirror finish is just so nice to look at. Wow. Cool. Well, let's get this gear out of the package and we'll see what she looks like. Sorry for the crinkly noises. Okay, here's the nose gear. Oh, check it out. We've got some dual lighting in there. We've got the fleet number 363. Nice. Sweet. And this gear does turn. Backwards. There we go. Nice detail there. InFlight does a really nice job with their gear. See the struts. And these do tilt quite nicely. They do roll. There we go. Awesome. Super cool. So if you haven't got this model, make sure you get it on order. It's pre-order. I got it, as I said, I ordered it a month ago, so it's probably already sold out. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. And it's a nice thing about the pre-order system is that you can get stuff coming and got something to look forward to. Nice. Well, let's blow some air across these engines and see if we can get them to spin. Just take it off the stand so I don't drop it. It'll be a very sad day. That one feels really good. Sometimes they just have a little bit of stick on them from the factory. No, I don't think that was really good. That one does really good. Sweet. So, let me know if you like this video, this model. If you are not subscribed, please get subscribed. A lot of my viewers are not subscribed. The more videos get watched, the more it helps them out my channel and helps me grow. So that's an awesome thing if you can get subscribed and like this video. And stay tuned for plenty more. There's a whole bunch of different videos on my channel. Please feel free to check those out. There's a whole bunch of awesome 777s and lots of other wide bodies and Airbus and all kinds of different stuff. So I'm so glad to have this model, because this is going to be one of those rare ones like the 777. JC Wings just came out with a 777 in American Airlines in the polished that was sold out by the time I found out about. So I missed that one, but I'm glad I got this one. So it's another model I have on the shelf of something I've collected and enjoy collecting models of aircraft I've been on, and it kind of makes it a lot more fun. So, well, thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it very much.